Go.
Getting people started. Skill number 6. Getting people started. I had a great mentor when it came to the game plan interview. So many people fall down on this. They spend enormous effort to get a person in and almost no effort to get them started. They just go crazy to get them in, and then they just let them fall on their face. Michael Nelson was my early mentor about this, and he did it the same every single time. I followed him. I took notes from him. I recorded his game plan interview. After every exposure, he would set up a game plan interview. And the game plan interview would do this. Step 1, I'm going to go through each of the 5 steps. 5 steps. Step 1, he validated their decision to join. He sat down and validated their decision. Step 2, he set their expectations. Step 3, Step 3, he went through a getting started checklist. Step 4, he created a fast start game plan to get him through the first couple levels, get him going, get him some success. And step 5, he ended it with specific assignments. That's the 5-part structure of a game plan interview. Those 5 things, you teach this, you duplicate this through your organization, your results will just multiply like you cannot believe. This is what the professionals do when they have massive momentum. This is what the professionals do. They do not leave people behind. They set expectations. I didn't do this at the beginning. At the beginning, I just signed somebody up and just basically said, okay, now I work for you. And they just sat there and waited for me to make something happen for them. Let's walk through these 5 things. Validating their decision. Here's what Michael did and what I learned to do. First of all, he set a game plan interview. A person got started. He said, okay, I want to meet with you for 45 minutes or so, 45 to 60 minutes. Let's meet at Starbucks. Let's get you set up and started in your business. It is the best 1 hour you can spend with that person for their entire career. Because if you don't spend that hour, you will spend they'll either quit or you'll spend countless hours fixing the damage that was created. This is the most efficient use of your time by far. And I'm too busy to do all these game plan interviews. I'm bringing all these people in. I'm too busy. Well, if you don't spend an hour here, you'll spend 20 hours, 40 hours, 60 hours later. And lots of damage will be caused in the meantime. Congratulate them on making their decision. Tell them, hey, I'm proud of you for taking charge of your life. From now on, things are going to be different. This usually just takes a few minutes. Because even if they've joined, they're still nervous. They're going, man, did I make the right choice? Have I done the right thing? I'm not so sure if I've done the right thing. Just validate them. Pat them on the back. Tell them they're the smart one. You took the right pill. Good for you. You're different. You're special. Other people aren't like you. You don't conform to the world. You're taking charge of your life. Good for you. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. I'm excited for you. It just takes a few minutes, but it's an important few minutes. They need to hear it. Step number 2, set their expectations. Here's what Michael said. Michael said, and I couldn't believe this. This was so foreign to me. If he sat down with somebody, he said, listen, if you succeed, and he said it every time, if you succeed in this business, guess what? That success is going to be up to you, not to me. You're going to be the one that made it happen. And if you fail in this business, that's going to be because of you and not because of me. You're in charge of success and failure. The resources are available to you, but it's up to you in the end. My job is to help you become independent from me as quickly as possible. That is my number 1 job. Help you become independent from me as quickly as humanly possible. There's going to be ups and downs. How do you want me to handle that when you're down? How do you want me to help you when you're down? Here's when I'm going to know that you're down. You're not showing up to the meetings. You're not on the calls. I'm calling you. You're not answering. You're not calling me. I'm knowing you're having a bad day. And guess what? Everybody has bad days. I have bad days. Everybody has bad days. You're going to have bad days, bad weeks, bad months. You're going to be discouraged. Things are going to happen. I know you're excited now, but there's going to be ups and downs. Letting them know there's going to be ups and downs. Is that helpful or harmful? Helpful. How do you want me to handle that? Do you want me to grab you by the lapels and remind you why you did this in the first place? Or you want me to just let you fade? Grab me by the lapels. All right, now you got permission. One of the most important conversations, setting the expectations. Setting the expectations of the new person. This is, again, another 5 minutes, not very long. But what is the expectation that you're setting? It's their business. You're there as a resource. I'm going to work with you. I'm not going to work for you. You take a step, I take a step. I mean, it's your life, your business. I'm going to help. Part 3 is the getting started checklist. Every company has their own getting started checklist. Here's the things that you need to do. Here's the appropriate products that you're going to need. Here, let's talk about the appropriate tools that you're going to have available. Let's talk about getting you connected by email, to the website, to the group meetings, to the regular calls, to the events. Here's the stuff to get them connected. Here's a basic compensation plan sketch, not a deep dive, just a basic compensation plan sketch. They know how to get through the first couple levels, the basics of what they need to do. And here's some invitation fundamentals. Let's talk about who we're going to be inviting and how we're going to be inviting them. Let's make sure we don't make a bunch of mistakes right up front. Let's just talk about some basics of that. Here's some outlines of what we can do, and let's talk about some examples we're going to do with your family, with your friends. Let's practice with some people. Let's do some different things. Let's use this tool. Let's drive them to this home meeting. Let's do this launch, whatever it happens to be that works. Your getting started checklist inside of your company. Spend a few minutes. Number 4, a fast start game plan. This is, your job is to get some results before they get discouraged. Because they came in with a lottery mentality. You're trying to get them a little win. They don't need to win the Mega Millions, but they need to win $5. You know, they just need to get a customer. They need to get some encouragement. They need to have a little success. They need to, it could start with get personal product results. If you have a product that gets somebody personal results, get them emotionally attached to the product. That helps that person become sticky. Find their first customers. Let's do this quick. It's a race. Sponsor their first distributors. Let's come up with a plan to be able to get that to happen quickly. Achieve a new rank. Let's help them get to that, a new rank. Come up with a game plan. Challenge them to do it. Give them some assignments to get there. Attend their first event. Huge. To a fast start. Getting them to a first event, a big event, an experiential event, as quickly as you can. Introduce them to people. Get their first commission check. Get their first commission check, no matter how big it is. Just get a check where it shows up and they go, oh my gosh, it's real. It's real. This is going to turn into something that's not more than just hope. Wow, this can happen for me. So the purpose of this in the game plan interview is to come up with a couple simple steps that give them the best possible chance for success. It's not to go deep and we're going to map out your 90 days and we're going to come up with your 1-year goals and your why that makes you cry and all this stuff. It's no, let's see what we can do this week to get some results now. Let's get you going now. Let's get some things moving now. Let's get your rank advanced now. You're going to set some expectations. This is what we do here. This is how fast we run here. This is how we explode our business here. Okay? And number 5, specific assignments. Specific assignments. Remember we talked about exposure to exposure to exposure with your prospects? It doesn't stop with your new distributor. You had them watch a video, and then you had them come to a home meeting, you had them get on a 3-way call, and you had them try the product, and then they joined your business. But then you need to have them do the next thing, and then you need to have them do the next thing. You need to get on a phone call with your upline leadership so they can congratulate them and welcome them into the business. You need to have them come to the company convention. We need to have them read the company literature. We need to have them watch the company videos that will inspire them even farther. So exposure to exposure to exposure, because they're in, but they're not in yet. It's not in them yet. You have to continue the exposure process as a sponsor. Then you're going to give them assignments with deadlines. I need you to make your list. And as soon as you're done, get back to me. I need you to start using the product, and within 72 hours, I need you to get back to me and let me know how you feel. And I need you to develop your story that you're going to tell people. I need you to bring 3 people to this meeting. I need you to put somebody on a 3-way call today. I need you to get somebody onto the sizzle call, the recorded message, and 3-way them on with me after they're done. I need you to not let today go by unless you've sampled the product 5 times. I need you to, whatever the assignment is that works inside of your company. People respond extremely well to assignments. They're waiting for them. They're expecting them. If they joined anything else, those organizations would give them assignments. They're waiting for them from you. A lot of people don't go with the getting started and say, well, how do you want me to help you? Like, what? The prospect doesn't want that question. The new distributor doesn't want that question. They want direction. So provide them with assignments that you have found in your company gets the best results. And let them know when they need to report back. So, 5 steps. Validate their decision, set their expectations, getting started checklist, fast start game plan, and specific assignments. You can do it all in 1 hour. All of it. Best hour you will ever spend with your brand new person. Best hour. You got it? Starting now, will you commit to me? You will not sponsor a person unless you're willing to give them this 45 minutes to 60 minutes. How many people will give me that commitment? Okay? Again, what does this provide? Just a little structure. Just a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a little basics of what's possible. And again, it's all in the book, the rationale behind it, the stories behind it, of how it all works. Okay?